Okay. Let's get this party on the road. Oh, I should put my hat on. Hello, everyone. It's your friend. Well, not your friend, but it's Evil Aniki here. And today we're going over my Anime Expo 2022 loot haul. I guess I should say this is Anime Expo July because there's going to be another one in November, I think. I don't remember the date. But let's go through it and let's see what I got here. Let's start off with some small stuff because small stuff is always fun. Um, well, I did some gotchas at the event, and I got this little One Piece character. It's like a samurai, but he came in this cool gotcha ball, which is shaped like a one of the devil fruits. I think I forget the name of the Japanese name, and it's been, and it was held together with tape when I got it. They're very fragile. So yeah. Let me put this thing back together. But yeah, they're very fragile. But it's very cool. It's got like a nice texture on it. I'll post a picture of it later. I also got this Pokemon, which I have no idea who it is. So if you know, leave a comment so I can figure out who it is. And then I also got Froppy from My Hero Academia, which is super rad. Super excited about that. What other small things did I get? I got... Well, this isn't really so small. This was kind of expensive, but it's kind of small. So I got this from One Piece. Not from One Piece, but I got it in Artist Alley. But it's Robin from One Piece, and she's got like spinny arms, and it's reversible, so you can have a manga or anime version. And it's all made out of like cut plastic or whatever. It's kind of pricey. It was $40, but as I was going through Artist Alley, I was kind of sweating up a storm, and one of the booths, a girl at one of the booths was like, "Hey, do you want a free fan?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And I saw a sign at the booth that said, you get a fan with a $40 purchase, and I felt bad. Like, it was really cool of her to give it to me for free. So I bought this. I also thought this was just really cool. I'm not really a big One Piece fan, but I thought it was really unique that like it spins, because that's just really cool. Like, look at it go, wee, wee, super fun. And then I got, let me get, oh yeah. And here's the fan. This is the fan itself. To be honest, I didn't even open it up until I got home. I had one already. I have a Crunchyroll one that I got back in 2015, and I always bring it with me everywhere. This one's not so good. And again, this booth, so with that Robin figure, they didn't peel any of the plastic off of it, but it came pre-built, so I had to tear it apart and then peel the plastic. They didn't peel the plastic off of this either, and it's already pre-built. Like, what is going on? Why did they do this? Oh my god, that's so funny. They didn't have any cards either. They gave me like a flyer. Let me see if there's any social media on this. Well, there's a QR code. They had a lot of Steven Universe stuff as well, and a lot of hats. They had these really cool hats that I kind of regretted not getting. I wanted to get this booby hat or this bussy hat. That would have been bussin', right? And they were pretty decent. They had some cool beanies too, but it's kind of hard to wear a beanie. I've bought some beanies before but they're kind of hard to wear in LA because it's just so hot. Um, but going on, let's do the AX merch. So clearly, I'm wearing an Anime Expo hat. I picked this one up at the convention. It was, I think it was like 32 or 35. A good hat, love it. It just barely fits my head. But I also got uh, the 30th anniversary pin, and I got this pin as well. I'm not too fond of this pin. Let me see if I can get a better. Don't want to focus. There we go. It's cool. Like, I like it, but I just feel like it's a lot of detail for such a small pin. And it's kind of hard to read. Like, you can't really get the facial. She's like wearing glasses. I think maybe if she wasn't wearing glasses, it would have been better. Mainly because it's kind of like, sometimes pins get very chaotic with all their lines, especially with this one since it's got like gold lines. And it's got a lot of yellow and pink and flesh tones and white. So it's really hard to kind of see. I liked it. And I knew I was going to get it when I saw it online, because they posted a lot of their merch before before the convention. But let's go onward. I'm going to go through some of the stuff I got in Artist Alley first, I think, and then I'm going to go into the entertainment hall. So everything you've seen now, well, actually the little gotchas I got in the entertainment hall, but the Robin and then the AX merch, they were kind of down in the Artist Alley, but they had a whole bunch more around for that. That's just the flyer. Okay, here I got these really cool stickers from Nekopara. I've not actually played any of the games. I just really like Cackrolls, and I know there's a new one, and I got a third one too. I'm not too fond of this one. It's like a bear slime girl. It was like 3 for $10, so I did the, I had to get a third one. I'm a sucker for anything that's shiny. Anything that's shiny, I just immediately jump on, because it's a horrible addiction of mine. Got a whole bunch of the cards from all the booths and whatnot. Let's see here. That's not what I want. This is not what I want. Okay, here's some posters I got. Okay, so a lot of these posters, I'm going to start off with the posters I got from Artist Alley. So I got this wonderful poster of Fooly Cooly, and it's got Conti and then the characters inside his screen reflected, which is pretty cool. It's nice quality print. It's very thick. It's kind of cardstocky, like that. That's something else. And then I got one more from that artist, and I believe it was this one. And I like this one. This is a cool design. It's like centipedes wrapped around two girls. It's kind of grotesque, kind of sexy. Not overtly sexy too, so I think it's pretty cool. And it's also bright red. I really like the red on this, like the red and blue. I think this will look good on my wall. And again, I don't know if I'm gonna hang up the Fooly Cooly one right away. I do know there's some posters around here that I want to swap out for some of these posters. But 2 posters I really absolutely love that I picked up on Artist Alley. And this person did not have cards at their booth, so I don't know their socials right off the top of my head. But look at this. This is so trippy. This is like grotesque. Like, it's just so gnarly. And I love it. And I got a second one from them because shockingly their booth was 2 posters for 20, which is such a good deal. Like, that is a bargain steal if you're at any convention. Normally if something of this high quality, and the print, like the paper is okay. It's pretty good. You can hear it. And these, they're decent quality, but for 20 bucks, these are pretty good. Really, really like that. Really liked her work in general. It was, I would have loved to have like some stickers or something else from her, but all she had was posters and like, I think a sketchbook and a book bag, and I don't need either of those. So I got 2 posters, which I like. I kind of regret not getting more, but I'm kind of glad I didn't get more because I spent a lot at this convention, and you're gonna see why. I forget how much the first two posters were. I'm sure it was a deal. Maybe it was probably like 2 for 35 or something. I don't know. And then I got this one. This one I wanted to get in one size larger, but they did not have it. And it's like this honey queen girl, honey princess. She's got all these like bee hands just like caressing her, and like it's just really trippy. And they had this in a really big size, but it was kind of expensive. And then I think this one was like maybe 35. So it's not bad. It's kind of expensive, but I get it. The art's very good, and it's unique. It's original. It's and like that just goes to show that two different artists have two different standards of what they're willing to uh, like list their work as, which is super cool. Let me see here. Do I have anything more from Artist Alley? Oh, and one of the posters flew over there. Let me get that. This here. Oh, I do. I don't have any more posters, but I got some shirts, and they're a little bit wrinkly. I need to wash them. I wore them at the event because I'm a freak like that. I got this shirt right here. Super cool. Love it. I forget how much it was. I think it was probably like 20 to 30-ish. I wouldn't pay anything over 35 for a shirt. But I love this. It's a great design. It's got like a weird broken heart thing on the back. Actually, the front, I should say. And I like it because it's yellow. You don't normally get that kind of color in a shirt, which is really nice. And then I got this nice green one. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's kind of hard to see the design, but it's like a girl holding a sword, and she's like snail themed. There's a couple snails in the back. Again, it's probably like 20 to 35. I would never pay 40 for a shirt unless it had like a full-on design on it. But I believe that's everything from Artist Alley that I got. Yeah, I think that's it. But then going on to some other posters I got, I picked this up from the Hulu booth, I believe. Yeah, it's Hulu. And this is pretty cool. I bent it clearly. Not the biggest Dragon Ball Z fan, especially Dragon Ball Z Super. I mean, I'm surprised they're even still marketing Dragon Ball Z in this day and age. It's so weird. But this is one that I didn't actually get, and my friend gave to me. And it's Uncle from Another World. And it's because that's getting made into an anime. And I'm super excited for it because it's a pretty funny... I've read the manga. It's super funny. Highly recommend it. It's great. Absolutely love it. And then let me just go through some of the other stuff that I got here on my desk. Crunchyroll was handing out some fake newspapers. Whatever. They had like a news paper like dispenser thing, like the ones you see on the street, which is pretty cool. And that was in the main hall where normally all the cosplayers are. And then I got this nice winged Karibo hat. Super cool. And then I got this Fate Grand Order book, and they were handing these out for free, and it's pretty high quality, and it basically just goes over the game and like how the game works, because I guess they have a game. Beats me, haven't really looked at it, but I'm gonna check it out later for sure. Super cool. And it's free. It's a nice print, nice quality. And then Skullgirls had a booth, of course. Super cool. Had to get one of these. They were doing some stuff if you did some stuff at their booth. I'm not about that lifestyle. I'm telling you right now. I love, like, it's cool that people want to go and do these challenges at all these little booths, but I could just not handle that because that is too much for me to, like, make me run around, and do things. And I think it was like a social media thing, but I just don't care. Like I don't play Skullgirls, so it wasn't really my cup of tea. But let's get on to some of the bigger things over here. Oh. So I bought this, and I'm gonna build this on stream in a little bit. And it's like a paper theater thing, but it's the cat bus from My Neighbor Totoro. And so I'm going to build it. It's going to be pretty cool. So stick around for that if you're interested in that. But it was, I think this was like $18, maybe $19. And it's saying I'm gonna need glue. I don't know if I have any glue, so maybe I won't build it today. But when I bought that, it came with a free tote bag, which I was super excited for. I saw the tote bag. I wanted the tote bag. I love tote bags. I'm addicted to tote bags. I've got a Space Patrol Aluco tote bag. I got a Book Off tote bag. I've got I don't know all the tote bags I have, but I got a lot. But it's a Studio Ghibli anniversary Princess Mononoke tote bag, and it came free with the Kappa paper theater thing, which is super cool. Absolutely love it. And that was in the entertainment hall. Super cool. They had a Studio Ghibli booth. They had like a giant My Neighbor Totoro plushie thing, which was super cool. And then let's go on to the exhibit hall. And this is specifically stuff I got from Toyzilla. So I got this, which I'll open up, and it was on sale for $20. Where is it? Right there. And it's a clamp, and it's these are chess pieces actually. And this was already opened, so I'm not worried about opening it. But let's pull it out and see what exactly is in here, because I have been curious. I have not opened this yet, but to my knowledge, it comes with a book and the figures. So here are the figures on their own. Super cool. Pawn, Knight, Rook. Super, super cool. And then I got this clamp book. Let's see what's in here. And it looks like it's just a bunch of art. Maybe some words and stuff. I don't know. I'll go through it later. Oh, and there's like a little comic in here too. Pretty cool. Talking about their producers and stuff, and directors, editor. And they got a list of some of their mangas here that you should check out, I guess. But that wasn't the only one I got. When I bought that, and I bought these at the Toyzilla booth, which is run by my friend David. I do a lot of stuff at the Toyzilla swap meets, and I go visit them at a lot of different conventions. But they really, like, their booth this year was massive, and I'm going to show some footage of that later. But he's like, oh, I got another one somewhere, and he pulled out this one. And this is volume 8. The other one that I have over here is volume 5. So there's a lot of other volumes I don't have, but it also comes with the figures. And this one also has Pawn, King, Pawn. And it's pretty cool, and I like the figures. And this one would have probably been more. It would have probably been like 35. But because the other one was 20, he's like, oh, I'll give this one to you for 20 as well. Because the other one, the one that I got on the deal for 20, there was another version of it there that was completely unopened, and this one's unopened as well. And the boxes are different, you know. I'm sure it changed over time. Oh, and this is by Tokyo Pop, by the way. You know, I'm sure it would have been 35, but he gave me a deal for 20 as well, which was super cool. And I'm gonna get into the real deal, the real bargain of what I got from his booth in just a moment. Okay, are you guys ready for this? This is a big one. I got this figure here, which is from Bastard, which just recently, I'm not sure, I don't have Netflix, but I do know that it's on Netflix. Let me see here. I got the flyer here. Yeah, so they put it on Netflix. Yeah, see here. This is the map they were handing out for AX, and you can see it's on Netflix. I'm pretty sure it's the OG one. I love Bastard. It was one of the first actual like adult animes that I was able to like watch. And I don't even think I've seen it fully, but I just know because like I have a VHS of it somewhere, and I was super psyched about getting this. I don't think David knew what he had when he had this, because I got this for 85. I'm pretty sure. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure this is. You know, he could have probably gotten like 200 something for this. because it's on Netflix at the moment. But 80-85 is about what it's going for online. But that, you know, the hype is starting to get real for Bastard, because I mean, if they're putting Bastard on Netflix, it's gonna be coming. It's gonna be like they're probably gonna make a new one or something. So I'm super psyched about this. Also, this figure is from like 2001, which is just crazy. Like, this figure is like, first of all, it's unopened, I think, and if it is opened, yeah, see, it's still got the tape on it. It's kind of hard to see. It's still got tape on it, so it's pretty much unopened. It could be opened. Let me see here. Let me see if there's any. I mean, they still got the wiring in there, so I'm just gonna assume it's unopened. But, you know, to find like a 20-year-old figure unopened, you know, that's something that you can only find at Toyzilla, and that's what I like about Toyzilla, is because that's pretty ridiculous. My friend was saying he thought this might be fake, but I don't think it's fake. We looked it up. There's like a website you can look up to like track fake figures, and it didn't show up, and it looks legit. You know, like all the pictures we found of it were looking pretty legit. And then here's the big deal. Here's the big thing that I got that I'm super psyched. And I don't know if I'm gonna keep these in the box or maybe I will, but I got these. Oh, where's the badge? And these are the Xmas Love Hina complete set. So I've got all of the Love Hina girls here, at least the ones they've made into this set. And there are 6 of them. Yeah, there's 6 girls here. See in the back, you can see all of them on display here. And this is crazy. So this is $50, right? Some of these alone are going for $80 on eBay, but the full set itself on eBay, like unopened, is going for close to like $200. And I got this for $50. So again, David, like at Toyzilla, you can get these really great deals for these vintage 90s anime figures that, you know, David knows what he's getting. He just doesn't know the exact price. He's not really a figure guy. He's like more like the Funko Pop king. That's just sort of what I crown him. He's like he's just really big into Funko Pops, you know, because they make the most money. He's got a really good deal with the Funko Pops. And yeah, he's got like he at AX he had like 3 or 4 different signings. He had the original singer for the Pokemon theme song, and they were doing a Pokemon signing for Funko Pops. So they had 25 pops, and each Funko had a different lyric from the Pokemon theme song, like gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon. And he was singing live, and it's gonna be in one of my videos. I'll try and show some of the footage. I've got a lot of footage, so I don't know what I'm gonna be able to show on stream, but we'll get there eventually. And I'm super psyched about that. Love Hina was like a big part of like my high school experience, because that was like the first harem. Well, not the first harem. I think Tenchi Muyo was the first harem anime that I really got into, but Love Hina was like the first one that I saw that like was like whoa, and I didn't, and I went straight for the DVDs for the movies. So I have all the movies. I need to get the series as well, because I would really like that. And then I have one more thing that I'm gonna show off real quick, and it's in the other room. I've been logging my footage from AX, from my SD cards onto my laptop, and then I transfer them onto a hard drive. Because my laptop has the proper adapter and my PC does not. Because I don't know, I'm stupid. But I bought this. I bought this in the 18 plus section, and this is Overdrive Fujima Artworks. I'm not gonna open this. There's a lot of hentai in here. I bought this in the 18 plus zone, but it was 20 bucks, and it's like a hardcover art book. I can show maybe like a few pages here. Let me find something that's like moderate. Here we go. Yeah. So it's like an art book. I think this is for like a game. But they've got like a whole bunch of different stuff in here, like CD covers, concept art, all sorts of different stuff. Oh, and I think I just blew some of my SD cards onto the floor. Oh well. But it was $20, and that was a bargain. Going through the 18 plus zone was pretty tough. It was very crowded, but they gave me this cool bag for one of their new games that are coming out, or 2 new games, I guess. And that was super cool. The bag itself was pretty worth it. And oh well, I'm gonna find it a bit later. I hope it's not the good one. Oh no, it didn't blow off. Okay, perfect. I really don't want to damage my micro. I have micro SD cards, and I really don't want to damage them. Oh, maybe I did drop one. Oh no, it's right here. I have micro SD cards, and that's what I record everything on, because that's what my GoPro takes. And they're very flimsy, but like this one's like 256 gigabytes, right? 200, like, what if you had told me when I was like 17 that this little thing could hold 276 gigabytes, I would be like, nah, you're fucking with me. It's just technology is like insane. It's literally insane. Oh, and then I got 2 more things to go over. Actually, a few more things. Let me see here. Okay. So as I was walking around, there was a lot of people handing out cards. I gave some of the cards I got to some of my friends, but I got 2 Wixos cards, which are both promos, if you're into Wixos at all. And one is for Dragon Maid, which this is pretty cool. I was really trying to get a picture next to a Dragon Maid cutout, but the person handing out the card was next to the Dragon. It was just very awkward. But it's cool. And then I got this one, which is Eren Yeager, I believe, right? Yeah, it's Undercover Eren. And they're both promos. And then I got this card, and these are both Wixos. These are both Wixos, by the way. Or not Wixos, my bad. Weiss Schwartz. I get confused because of the W. And then this is a new card game. And I got this one, and this is actually a first edition card. And I don't know, it's My Hero Academia, but it's Universe, and Universes. I don't know much about it, but they were handing them out for free. I'd also gotten some Chainsaw Man Weiss Schwartz cards, but I gave them away. I'm gonna be honest, I put them in my pocket, and one of them got bent, and my friend was giving me shit for it, so he had to go get his own card again. You know, shocker. Not really a card person, but we're gonna actually go over some cards here in a second because I got some really cool stuff. But I also visited the Aniki booth, and I went 3 days out of the 4 trying to get stuff from them. I really wanted to get one of their shirts. I could not get there early enough to their booth to buy one of their shirts, unfortunately. Or not buy, to get, because they were you do a survey, post on Twitter, and then you get some stuff from their table. And they were only handing out like 10 shirts a day. I literally got there at like 9:30, got in the hall, waited in line, and like people like the line I chose to get into just didn't let us in like earlier. Like the entertainment hall has 2 entrances on like right or left of like a little divider, and they let the left side go in first while the right side was just like standing there like we're idiots. And it's because security was kind of like bad. Not they're bad, they're just uninformed of like when things are supposed to. It just seemed unorganized at that, like, for the entrances. But so I got to the Aniki booth. I got this, which I didn't know they had this because they didn't have it the first day I went there. In fact, I didn't even know they had the shirts the first day I went there. But this is like a folder. Really love it. Super cool. And then I got some keychains. I haven't torn the plastic off of them, so you can see this one. Plastic on this one, super cool. Super cool. And I haven't torn the plastic off of this one. And I got another girl right here. And then, oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Woo! Ooh, excuse me. Then I got some pins. Let's see if I got this girl. I got all 3 pins, I believe. I think I got the 3 pins they had. I got this girl. Super cool. and then I got this girl, and I got a whole bunch of them here. Um, so day one, they gave me a pin and a keychain for doing it, and then I came back. Not day one. I went day two. I didn't go day one. I stopped by them for day one. Um, so day two, I stopped by, and they gave me a pin and a keychain. Super cool. That was day two, and then day three, I stopped by, and they gave me another. I got the folder, a pin, and a keychain. And then on day four, they literally just gave me one of everything. Like because they had so many keychain, like they ran out of shirts obviously, and they ran out of folders obviously, but they just were giving out they had piles and piles of these keychains and these pins. And the pins aren't so nice. I'm not so fond of the pins. They've got like the bobby pins on the back, which are kind of lame, and the keychains. While looking at them, I was like, man, these are really like they got a little plastic on them, and I'm gonna have to go through and rip the plastic off of all of them. It's just kind of a little bit annoying. Um, but because I couldn't tell if it was like on like that on purpose, because I was peeling at it like when I got home one night, and I was just like, is this coming off? I can't tell. And so, but one of them did come off, so I know it comes off now, so I'm not so worried about it. But let's see, what else? Is there anything else that I got that's worth mentioning? Oh, one more thing. One more thing. And this is what I got from Artist Alley as well, but I wouldn't consider this. So in Artist Alley, there was like a side that's dedicated to like smaller brands, I guess. And this is what I got. I got this nice little weed hat. I think it says weed. I forget what it says. I think it just says weed in Japanese. Super cool. But it's by Pop Killers, I think they're called. Let me see, I got there. Pop Killer. And they gave me a bunch of stuff. So here's their name, Pop Killer. And they gave me a patch, I Heart LA, and then a sticker. If these patches look familiar, I was like, man, these patches look really familiar. It's because these patches are the ones that you get at round one. These guys have a deal with round one to display patch or to sell patches. So round one is like one of their big clients. But the next thing we're going to be doing is a friend of mine got some promo decks for this game called Grand Archive. I'm not really going to go over... I actually got two. He gave me two. So if I can find someone to play with me, maybe I can play. But I don't really want to play. I just want to go over the cards and see if I got anything cool in here. They're all the same. They gave him like a whole bunch because he's going to take him to his card shop, his local card shop, and you know, get some hype going on. But this card game doesn't come out for like another 2 months. So this is like some early access shit right here. And I got another little camera over here, so we can look at this together. And sorry about my messy desk. I'm not going to clean up for you. I'm sorry. I don't care. So this is looking good. But let's get this open. And apparently this game, my friend was telling me when he was talking to him about it, it's a lot like Magic. Okay. Can I do like this? Hey, don't look at my mouse pad. It's got feet. Lorraine Wandering Warrior. Oh, and the back's got like a nice gloss. It's kind of hard to see on the camera, but there's like a nice sheen to like, yeah, there you go. You can see some of that. It's on everything. It's on the like the lines and all that too. But let's see if there's anything cool in here. I'm gonna pull whatever this is out. I'm assuming it's a playmat or a rules guide, but let's just go through this real quick and see if we see anything cool. I'm looking for cool art. I don't really care about the effects or how to play. I just want to see some cool art. Nope. Lorraine the Blades Master. Wait, so there's two Lorraines? kind of crazy. Can I get it to focus? Bubble, Life Essence, Ornamental Greatsword, Seer's Sword, Sharpening Stone, Warrior's Longsword, Banner Knight, Banner Knight, Banner Knight, Crusader, Acia, 2 of them, Esteemed Knight. This one's kind of cool. Can it focus, please? My goodness, this camera does not like me. I need to get a new camera for this. Esteemed Knight. Esteemed Knight. Esteemed Knight. Ooh, Honorable Vanguard's pretty cool. Like that. Ooh, Inspiring Call. I think that's Lorraine again. Why do they got so many Lorraines in here? I guess she's like the main character. It's kind of funny. Opening Cut, Opening Cut. Reckless Slash, Reckless Slash. Sudden Steal, Sudden Steal, Sudden Steal. So that's like 3. They're given like a bunch of like 3 of in this. Yeah. Trusty Steel, Veteran Soldier. That one's pretty cool. It's not Lorraine though. And is that gonna be? And that's 3. And then I got Weaponsmith. Is that one worth anything? Nope. And let me go through these and see if there's anything like worth anything here. Cause let's see. I'm assuming. As you can see here, I'm assuming that's the rarity right there is C, so common. Common, 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 common. Uncommon is Seer's Sword. Sharpening Stone, common. Warrior's Longsword, uncommon. Common, 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 common. Uncommon is Inspiring Call. Cool, cool. Opening Cut, Reckless Slash, Sudden Steal, uncommon, 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 common, 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 common. Okay, so looks like they gave a bunch of commons, uncommons. I was really hoping for there to be like a holographic in that pack, in that deck, because these are like promo decks. And then here's this is like a. I can swap back to the main camera because this doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, so for anyone who's interested, here's the QR code to learn how to play. And here's a bunch of rules. Yeah, I don't care. But it's going to be cool. I thought there would, I was really hoping there'd be like a holographic or something shiny. In a promo deck. It's kind of bummed out. Maybe I got a second deck here. Maybe I should open it up and see if there's anything different. I'm gonna open this one up real quick and I'm just gonna go through it real quick and make sure there's anything different between these promo decks or trial decks. I forget what they're called. Yeah, no. Just a lot of the same thing. Just a lot of the same thing, which is a little unfortunate. Well, I can't put these back in the plastic either. I can take this out. Oh, maybe I can put them in then. Get in your home! Slip this right on in. Okay, and it's home. That was not so bad. I could do the same for the other one, I guess, too. Plastic ASMR, I know it's triggering, right? Okay. But that was a lot of everything that I got from AX, you know? Oh, let me rephrase that. That was everything that I got from AX. Wasn't thinking stuff straight right there. But let's see here. Let me go through and see if I can get some of this footage up. Oh, sorry. Cut the music out because I opened something with VLC. Okay, let's go to. Can I add? I'm going to go back to card screen. Yeah. And just for a second here, I'm going to. Is this it? This is. Can I add in display capture? Left screen. I'm such a pro. No, don't look at all my stuff. No, don't stare at it. This one? Nope, it's not that one. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not a professional. Does this go all the way? Nope, goes right here. Okay, perfect. Okay. So this was day one. I'm not gonna make this full screen. I'm gonna make this go a little bit smaller. This is outside me walking up. I was checking out the COVID lines, the COVID testing lines, to see what's going on. Yeah, let me just get all that out of the way. I can pull this off screen too. Yeah, so check this out. Put this right here. So this is the line to get the COVID wristband. You have to show that you're vaxxed or have the negative test. Look how long this was. This was like half as long when I went on day 0. So I was so glad that I went on day 0. And this is me approaching. I completely flubbed up. I came in this direction. I actually went all the way around. My goal day 1 was to go into Artist Alley. I always do my shopping on day 1. And so I actually came around. This is the West Hall right here. I came around and I walked all the way around the building to go to the West Hall to get into the, or not the West Hall, the Kentia Hall. And the line that I got into, actually, we got like right up to like the freight entrance for the Kentia Hall because that's where the security was, making us line up. And then like right as they're about to let us in, or as they're supposed to let us in, they like dissolve the line and everyone has to start booking it. And then eventually I ran all the way back to the West Hall because there was no line in the West Hall, which is just bonkers. Yeah, here's me in line, and they had everyone line up and going into the parking garage, so it wasn't that bad to be in line. Yeah, you can see us in the parking garage here. And it just basically funneled around the parking garage, which was a little bit annoying. Yeah, and so here, Kentia Hall freight entrance, and so they were having us line up here, like we were gonna get in here. And look, they just turned us around. This was like such bullshit. Like they didn't like no one over here like screamed anything, shouted anything. Everyone just started leaving. Like so we had to like figure it out, which was so annoying. And so I came. Here's me walking around the main hall, and I'm like, should I wait in this line? I don't think so. And so I just like book it again. And I come up to Hypeland. Did I film myself coming up through the Hypeland entrance? I don't think I did. No, maybe I did. It would be, yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought I was talking about too. I was lied to. Yeah, here we go. So I was like, my friend had told me that the Hypeland entrance didn't have anything going on. So, yep, big One Piece ad across the street, which was super cool. They had a bunch of different ads. They had a Final Fantasy ad. They had a Star Guardian, I think, ad, and a Riot had an ad. I forget. I think Star Guardian is Riot. So here's me crossing the street, getting over there. Let's go here. No religious people yet. Nice guys playing snacks. I think they're at every AX. I vaguely remember them being at 2019. And here's like the little area in front of AX. Super nice, super cool. Absolutely love this area. And where is... I need this open so I can see if anyone comes by. Let me shrink this down. Put this right there. Okay, and then let's see. So yeah, here's me walking around. You know, this is where they had like all your autograph and security stuff pickups. And there's this big line. I'm just like, what's going on here? Like, all these people are waiting in this line. I'm literally going the opposite way of like 90% of the people, which was just killing me. I was just like, am I going the right way? I was so worried that I would just get there and it would just not be what my friend had told me. But I was shocked. So, yeah, keep going. Here's the big hall. You can see the Welcome to Anime Expo and then something the Witch. I got a better shot of that on a different day. Yeah, walking through here. There's a lot of cosplay sections over here, which are nice, like right around here. This whole area was very shady and very beautiful. I don't think this was available in previous anime expos, but it was very lovely to be around this area for photo shoots and stuff. A lot of cool stuff going on here. It kind of got filled with hot dog vendors as the convention went on. And here's me coming up to the West Hall. Ignore my sweaty face. Going up. Let's get the next footage rolling. And yeah, here we go. Going through. Look at this. No line. I literally just passed like 3 lines with like hundreds and hundreds of people, and there's no line in this Hypeland entrance, which is crazy. And then they had the RFID scanners for your badges, so you had to scan. Super nice over here. Everyone was super friendly. And then I immediately, this guy almost fucking ran right into me with his like stuff. And it's like, whatever. Yeah, like check this out. I'm just walking, and I guess I wasn't really paying attention. I was looking at the Hypeland stuff. But he just jumps right in front of me, and it was. But then I go check out the Hypeland. This is all cool stuff. I did like 1 game here of this, and then I left. The lines to get anything. So you could like this was all free to get into for the Hypeland festival area, and it was all show and jump themed. So there's Hunter x Hunter, Naruto, Yu-Gi-Oh, all sorts of stuff like that, and they're all different arcade games. And it was super cool, but like the lines for some of them were like 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, and I didn't want to get sunburned. Like I was trying to avoid being outside, and I should have came back later in the day and come out and checked it out. Might have had better luck. Here's me playing. I got some crazy good luck on this. Look at this. I was getting like yeah, look at that. Bam, bam, bam. And it's not even able to get my the screens up here aren't capturing very well. But here's what you know, they had like tossing, but these lines, look at these lines. Like I just couldn't do these lines. There was just too many lines. And then I waited in this line for like 20 minutes, and I didn't even get like the balloon dudes were just so slow. I should have gone over here and got a picture taken or something instead. But the reason that things were going so slow is because if you got 5 out of 5 balloons, you could win a prize. And it's like a giant. It was like a giant, like 3-foot Yugi pillow. Not like evil Yugi. Like, okay, let's go on to more stuff though. Yeah, that's entering Hypeland. Actually, that was more Hypeland. Yeah, so they had these giant. This was like on the other side. So if you did 8 carnival games at the Hypeland entrance, you got a free prize. Everything in here was free. But if you did 8 games, as opposed like in addition to winning prizes at the games, you could get. They had a shopping section. Wasn't really interested. But they had a customization stand, so you win all 8 games, you get a free tote and a tie-dye T-shirt with a design on of your choice. They had a cool stage. Some of my friends went to this at like one of the nights. It was probably pretty cool. I didn't stick around too late any of the nights because I just wasn't vibing. Food wasn't open at this time, which I was a little bummed about because I was kind of hungry. They had these really cool Yu-Gi-Oh statues of like the Toon version. So they had Toon Blue Eyes White Dragon and Toon Skull something. I forget their names. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm not gonna lie. But here's me walking around. I came out and checked out the Pocari Sweat. You followed them on Instagram, and then they give you a free drink. I did it. My drink was warm, unfortunately, but it was pretty good. It's kind of like it's like a Japanese Gatorade. So it was pretty cool. Let's keep going. Maybe I should follow these in order because that's not in order. And then here's me walking up into the West Hall. I've got my mask on at this point. I didn't have the mask on outdoors because you don't need it outdoors. Lots of people here. I would say in general, like if anyone cares, maybe it was like day one, it was like maybe like 70% of the people, 70 to 80% of the people were wearing masks. A lot of the cosplayers just did not give a fuck. Like they're like, I'm not wearing a mask. It's gonna ruin the outfit. Here's a 21 plus lounge. I did not go to it this year. I didn't want to deal with lines, and I was looking for a drink at this point. And both these vending machine, well, this soda machine was just sold out. Like it's literally like not even an hour into the event, and it's just sold out. That's just ridiculous. Yeah, just sold out. So here's me walking down the hallway. They had all the, they always have cool stuff. This is the hallway between West Hall and the main hall, and yeah, see, like there's not that many. Some people aren't wearing masks. To each their own, I guess. It's not really a requirement here in California at the moment. It was. They took it away, and none of the other anime conventions in the SoCal area are doing masks at the moment. It's only once you get to like Central LA and upward, or not Central LA, Central California and upwards, where they start requiring the masks. I don't even think they require them in San Diego, if that matters to anyone. So legally, I don't think there's anything they could do about people not wearing masks because it's not against the law and it's not a mandate. It is a requirement, and they were saying on Twitter that they were gonna not let people into the halls and do stuff. And the people around here, they're getting drinks, they're going to the bathroom, so it's kind of understandable that they're not wearing masks. I don't know about that guy though, but whatever. I don't really care. And I came in here. Of course, there's lines for the drinks. I really wish they'd just pull these tables out into the hallway or just reposition it so that way you don't have like these weird lines like blocking these tables. Like so many people could be sitting at these tables that aren't. And then they block this off. You're not able to get through this way, at least for this day. Normally, you're able to go get your food and then come out and sit in this little area. But I think they stopped that because they didn't want the overcrowding to happen over here, I guess. But I'm waiting in line. I get a Diet Coke. Super cool. Very thirsty. And they were the tall boys. Also, like a few of these machines are actually broken, and they stayed broken for the whole convention, unfortunately. So some people just were not able to get drinkage. And then here's me going through the food area. This place is just complete chaos. I think it's because there's no back exit, so they make everyone double back to get out through here. It was just complete blockage trying to get through this section. Did not like it at one bit. Some ice climbers from Nintendo. There was a lot of Nintendo cosplayers, which didn't really make sense to me. I guess Nintendo... I guess it's like a Japanese brand, right? Like, I guess it kind of falls under an anime category, but there's so many cosplayers just not cosplaying as anime characters at an anime convention. Like, you could go to so many other places and be cosplaying. And then here's the merch booth. I stopped by here later to get my stuff, which I already showed off. And then here's me entering Artist Alley. And they have a lot of cool stuff over here. These are like the bigger merch booths, like in Artist Alley, that aren't really like independent artists, but more like independent brands. And then I sort of walk around the corner here. There was so many Dress Up, Dress Up Darling or whatever, Dress Up My Darling? I don't know the name of the show. I have not watched it yet. I've read it. I read it a long time ago. You see, wearing my mask. I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. Call me a good boy in the comments, please. And then here's me walking through Artist Alley. Super cool. I didn't even go through all of Artist Alley. Didn't care for it. Well, I mean, not that I didn't care for it. It's just, it was so packed. Like, the aisles were farther apart than they've ever been before for any anime expo. And they had decent AC down here. Like, it wasn't that bad. it was just really really crowded. Like because everyone knows, anyone who's ever been to an anime expo knows you have to go to anime, like you have to go to the artist alley first because that's the place that's going to have the limited prints, the limited, like everything's limited down here, right? Like these are all independent people, so they're not going to have like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of everything, right? um yeah, just keep walking around. I've changed my masks a few times during this event, and here's the snail shirt that I bought. These guys were super cool. Let's see if we can see their uh yeah, see, it was 30 bucks and not bad. I was looking at this one. I like this one. I wish it wasn't on a white shirt. And this one was pretty cool too. Maybe I should have gotten that one. That one's kind of actually kind of cool. I like the dragon thing. I didn't really look at it. I just like getting like shirts with cute girls on them. I'm gonna be honest. Um, Maybe I did get a card from them. And then he had this really cool sticker right here. Yeah, and I had to get a big shirt. I always get the biggest shirts I can. I really wish I would have been able to get one of these stickers. I didn't have an industry badge, and he was only giving them away to industry badges. So, I mean, it makes sense. He's trying to network. It's how it goes at conventions sometimes. Um, yeah, basically this whole convention was just Dress Up Darling, Genshin Impact, Demon Slayer, and Spy Family. That was pretty much like half of the cosplayers. Yeah, and it's hot. It's definitely hot down here. So I understand why people were taking their masks off and trying to walk around or just not use them fully. It's very very hot in this area. This specific room that they use, the Kentia Hall, for Artist Alley, has always had bad air circulation. And I know there was a girl on Twitter. I think it's a girl. Someone on Twitter was going around on Twitter and like doing like readings of like the airflow circulation for like I guess I think they're like an architecture person. I don't know, but it's like that every Anime Expo. If you don't like that, don't come to Anime Expo. It's not for you. If you're gonna come to Anime Expo and complain about what they're gonna be doing, like just don't go to a different convention. It's not for you. If you want a convention that's got good airflow, go to Anime Impulse. It's all outdoors. Go to Anime LA. That's gonna be nice and spacious in a giant giant room. Like look at this. This is like a 40-foot ceiling, right? Anime LA, they've got like ridiculously tall ceilings because they're in the main hall for, they're all in one hall for the Long Beach Convention Center. It used to be in Ontario, not going to be in Ontario. By the way, Anime Expo Ontario, looking forward to it. My camera's a little bit shaky. I forgot to turn on uh, my auto smoother for my camera, so it's a little bit shaky. So I'm definitely gonna have to edit this down to be a lot better in post, or maybe put on some type of he's got an Ahigao shirt, sweater. And I'm just walking through. This is where I got it. Yeah, so I think it was. I think I paid 20. Yeah, I really wanted to get like the big. He didn't. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so it was 80 for this big one, and it was 20 for this small one, and then it was 40 for a size that they didn't have, and I was bummed out about that. I actually don't. I actually think I got the other size. I think I got this middle size because they said they didn't have it, but I think mine's bigger than this because that doesn't look right. But it's they were cool. Let's keep going. Super cool guys. Walking through these were some nice designs. I love looking at shirts. I'm a shirt addict. I need to stop buying shirts. I used to stop. Okay, real talk here. I really need to. And let's go full screen for a second. I really need to stop buying posters and shirts. I've already got too many shirts for the amount of hangers, so I need to buy new hangers to be able to hang all of my shirts. Uh, because I am just addicted to buying shirts. I have to have like a shirt of like every color. But real talk, need to stop. I'm running out of room for stickers and figures. I need to get a new display case. It's just my life is a mess right now. I have too much anime stuff. So maybe I'm gonna chill on buying stuff. And I think going forward for conventions, I'm gonna be chilling on buying stuff, and I'm gonna be focusing more on um just hanging out with people and enjoying the vibes and environment. Because I dropped maybe like $700 at like Anime Expo, which is not that is not a healthy amount to be dropping at a convention. I mean, I saved up for it, but still. Oh, and you know what I think I missed in the beginning here? Let me see if I can find it. This is You guys are gonna get a kick out of this. Where is it? It would be somewhere around here, right? Yeah, it's gonna be right around here. So as I'm walking through, and I'm about to go to the proper artist alley section, I think so. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bad camera angle. Good job. Good job, camera person. Nick. Ooh. Oh, that was a decent shirt right there. I should have gotten that. I'm kind of Studio Nekomata. Wait, that sounds familiar. But as I'm about to cross into Artist Alley, uh, oh look at this! It's the Trash Taste Boys. There's Connor. There's Giguk, Sid Snap, and then Joey. Joey still got beef with you. You let that 2019 Anime Expo. You let the last question for the Goblin Slayer anime panel literally be, what if it was set in cyberpunk? What kind of fucking question did you like? That is the most bullshit. Like, you could have had one better question that I could have had. There was, I was so triggered. I was so triggered. So triggered. They got their entourage. I don't really care. Like, cool guys. Don't really want to, pounce on them or whatever. But I'm just trying to get to Artist Alley at this point. I'm more worried about my sales. I need to, not my sales, my purchases at this point. Because stuff is selling out. Like, I just do not trust. Like, I've gone to Anime Expo so many times and just, like, there's, like, some of the people here just do not, like, have enough of, like, whatever they're selling. And they just sell out within, like, day one, which is just so unfortunate. Um, let's see where we're going next. I ran into one of my friends. If you like cards, check them out. And they're showing some cool pins. These are some cool keychains. Those are cool. Oh, and then here's where I got that this thing from. Right? Look at that. That's pretty cool. Maybe I think I missed one video here. Oh yeah. I missed two. So I meet up with them around here. Yeah, and I got this shirt. This shirt was really cool. I love this shirt. I love the yellow. I was really hoping there would be something more cool at their booth, like some other stuff that I could get, because I loved this shirt, but I wasn't really into, like, the other stuff that they had. These stickers over here were pretty cool. But it was pretty cool. I like the shirt. It's cotton. It's very comfortable. It's soft. Hoping it holds up for a long time. Ran into my friends, and they, like, got me filming holding up the shirt. Very cool of them. He's showing me, he pre-ordered this and picked it up here at the convention. That's a really cool sweater thing. He's never going to wear this. He never goes outside. I don't know when he's going to wear this. It's just dumb. And then here's the cool shirt, the cool booth. They gave me this because I'm super sweaty. And we had stopped because we liked their hats. And yeah, see, you can see here, you get a free fan. It's a $10 fan, but you get a free one with a $40 purchase. And I really like their vibes. So I was like, I'm gonna get something here. I didn't like the posters so much, and I wasn't really into the pins. I'm not really into, like, the cutesy, inanimate stuff. It's like, I like girls. I need my girls. And so they had this Robin thing right here. Spinning arm Robin, $40. A little pricey, but it was really unique. And I don't think I've seen something like this before, so I had to pick it up. I just love things that are cool like that. And I really liked her hats, too. Or their hats, I should say. I don't know their gender. I couldn't really tell. It sounded like a girl. It's really hard to tell when someone's behind, like, a wall of posters wearing a face mask, and, you can't really tell what they are. That Spy Family shirt was really cool. They had some nice shirts here as well. There's a cool Pulp Fiction reference too, if you guys are into that. And here's me just running around like a crack addict at this point. That's the main thing I love doing. I love, like I don't like stopping at booths and, like, trying to, like, nudge my way in and, like, waiting around and standing around trying to get in through. I just love running around like a crack addict, like, and, like, I need to get into a booth that has no people, like, because I cannot stand the lines at booths. It's just not something for me. I don't know what this guy's doing. He looks like he's ready for, like, trying to get ready for, like, trial by combat. That's pretty funny. Why was he kneeling like that? That was so weird. Why was he doing that in the aisle? He could have gone off to the side. And they have all these signs off to the side that say, "Don't sit, please. No sitting, please." No one, not a single person was giving a fuck by, like, day 2. Yeah, look at these people. None of these people care. No one cares. Like, please, no sitting. No one cares. No one cares. Just remove. I know you're, like, the fire marshals, like, put those signs up. Some of the signs weren't even staying up. Like, the wind was, like, AC was blowing them off. No one literally cares. That dude put on his mask as I was walking by with my camera. I don't care, dude. You don't have to wear a mask. I'm not a narc. I mean, I guess I'm narking right now, but I don't really care if you wear it or not. If it's not a state requirement, if it's not a city requirement, if it's not a county requirement, then I don't see why it has. Like, I get that like a lot of people are coming in from out of state and out of town, but if it's not part of if the county says we don't need it, then we don't need it. Oh, and here's the booth that had the cool posters that I got. Right, check these out. Look at so many fucking gnarly posters here, and like look at the vibes they have going on. Um, just so cool. Like, I love it. I really wish they had stickers or something. They didn't even have cards. Yeah, one for 15 and two for 20. That's such a good deal. Loved them. Maybe I should have gotten some of the more vibrant ones. I don't know, but they were just so cool. Yeah, look at that. Like, look at that. So trippy. Like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. I wonder if they're like. Oh, I wonder how they make these. They're so cool. Um, and they left the bag open for me in case I got any stickers or anything. You know, honestly, normally I buy a lot of stickers and pins. I don't think I bought, other than the AX pins, I don't think I bought a single pin, and I only bought 3 stickers. Oh, there's some cool stickers. I missed some cool. I missed a lot of stuff. This booth had some cool. My friends got some stuff from this booth. I was really trying to limit myself to what I was trying to buy. Just going over Artist Alley. Let's see here. I went out to go check the autograph section. This guy, there's no lines, no lines here. I think there was someone with a line here though. Yeah, one person had a line here, I think, and then no one else had lines. It changed over the course of the days, but yeah, one person had a line, no one else had lines. But it's whatever. That's just how it goes. You know, people are there to see certain people. And then after this, I'm sort of walking around. Oh, that was a cool poster. Yeah, but again, like as much as I love posters, I don't have the wall space for more posters. Like, I really need like, and especially since I put everything in frames, I just like it's very expensive. You pay $20 for a poster, and then you pay $20 for a frame. That's $40 per 11 by 17 print on my wall, which is just kind of extreme. Because I like to keep my things crisp. Just walking through. They got a lot of ATMs over here. I don't really know why they had. I think they had the ATM in case you didn't like. Um, that, that Ray was getting pushed around in a wheelchair. They have the ATMs around because a lot of the, even though all the booths take card, it's like $1 something per purchase, right, for taxes for using a card, because everyone uses Square, because they're it's what everyone uses. And so at the end of the day, it probably would have been better for me to come over here and save $10, but I don't know. I don't it's just kind of like, I don't like if I'm going to a smaller convention, I love carrying around cash. I love paying with cash because it means I don't have to pull out my card in front of people. uh and then here's this. And so I waited here and I got my merch here, I think, at this moment. I was trying to get some better views of this. It was really hard to see this 'cause it's kind of dark in here. And they had a lot of stuff. They had a lot of stuff that wasn't listed here, and they had a lot of different colors for the shirts as well. So if you're, my monitor keeps flickering, and I don't know why. But they had a lot of cool stuff. Let me see here. Is there anything else from that one? Nope. Let's go on to whatever this video is. Okay, here's me purchasing. Yeah, they had shot. I already have the shot glasses and beer mugs or beer glass. They had like keyboards or not keyboards. They had skateboards and uh, play mats and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, and I already showed you the pin, so I don't really care about showing that again. And I'm trying to get footage of this. Walking around, and it's very hot. Again, I think day 1 and day 2 were the hottest, and then day 3 and day 4 were actually pretty like moderate. I also think less people showed up day 3 and day 4. And that video was very short. Sorry about that. Let me get on the next one, which would be 18. I don't have an 18 for whatever reason. And then here's the main hall. And normally, this area is super packed with cosplayers doing photo shoots, but I guess they're not. They had like decent. Did that guy have a dildo on his? No, that was an Usopp dildo. That was an Usopp nose. That was an Usopp nose. That was not a dildo on his face. My God, that took me a second. Oh man, that took me a solid second. That was trippy. Um, But yeah, I'm just walking around, and there's still definitely a lot of cosplayers here, but it was a lot more open than it normally is. Like I did not have like, of course, so day one, they had the fire marshal stop at like 9:40. They stopped letting people in, and then as soon as 10 p.m. happens, all the halls opened up and they started letting everyone in because they had too many people crammed in this little room. They really need to like not let people into the building until like the halls are also ready to open, I guess. But I guess they have panels and other stuff start before. It doesn't make much sense to me. Um, but let's see here. Here I am going into the exhibit hall. They had this cool One Piece ship, and they had a lot of One Piece. One Piece was everywhere. And I did not go to the Good Smile booth this year. I didn't go to a lot of this stuff this year. I'm gonna be honest. I went and I tried to get as much as I could. There was so much going on. Like every day I did something new, and every day I still wasn't able to get to everything I wanted to do, which is crazy. That's never happened to me for AX. Normally, I'm really thorough with like what I plan to do, and so I was just completely shocked that I wasn't able to do everything. But as you can see, like still like 70 to 80% of the people are wearing masks. But as you can see, people are starting to pull them off and pull them down. Not that I care. I don't think anyone should be required to wear masks at events like this in general because, you know, I know some people were saying they caught COVID, but if you're saying you caught COVID by day 3 or 4 of Anime Expo, you didn't catch COVID from the convention. You caught COVID from the airplane. Don't blame the convention for your airplane. Okay, airplanes have way worse circulation than the convention did, even though the circulation wasn't so good. And so here is Toyzilla's booth. Love them. This is actually the singer for the Pokemon theme. I didn't. I saw more of him on day 3. Um, and then I'm going in here and I'm checking out what David has. This was the large. David is the guy who runs Toyzilla, by the way. If you guys haven't seen my other videos, what is this lady doing? Move out of my way, lady! I'm trying to get inside. And so I immediately come in here. I'm just like looking around, like what can I find? What can I find? What can I find? Um, Oh, that was pretty cool. And then here's where I saw the clamp thing. I was like, "Ooh, that's pretty cool." And it took me a while to be able to get that off the shelf because it was like packed in there. Everything in here was so packed. He has like everything, batarangs, uh, just so many cool figures. And I'll probably like fix some of this in post with like lighten it up and stuff. It was very dark and shady in this area. Um, and I was just looking at everything. This was pretty good for whatever this is. This little pop. What was that? I think I saw something cool that I kind of missed. No, it was just that. A lot of Dragon Ball Z, a lot of Hunter x Hunter, a lot of Batman, Superman, and oh, Lost Exile. I did not see that at all. Man, I may have to. Man, I really need to go to Toyzilla and just buy him out from everything he has because he's got so much good shit. And sometimes he does have fake stuff because he buys so much stuff, like vintage stuff, that it's kind of hard to tell like what's real and what's not. Especially if you're ordering online. I think he gets a lot of his stuff from eBay. He also sells a lot of his stuff on eBay as well. Make sure you check him out. But he's the Funko Pop King. Each of these Funkos, like 150 and 50. Like these Funkos are amazing. Like I think this one says 85. You know, he has one Funko that's signed from Grimjaw that you can look up in one of my former videos on YouTube. That's like $1,000, and he didn't sell it for $1,000, but other stores are selling it for $1,000. Hell, I saw a store selling it for 1,300. Um, so he's definitely got good stuff, and that's what he was, and that's it. Uh, yeah, and so here I'm buying the Lovina thing. So where is it? I want to see it if I can. I'm so sad I didn't see the last exile. I'm so glad I saw the Lavina stuff. I really love Lavina, and he had so many cool, nice female figures here. He really like every time I go to a booth that I like, I'm like, oh, and I was checking out this Star Butterfly plushie for a while. I love Star versus the Forces of Evil. Love Darren Nefsey. She was great. I used to do a podcast and actually interviewed her on the podcast. Um, oh, and hi Pink. Sorry if I didn't see your comment right away. I'm just sort of in talk mode as I go over things. And then Rockley here, super cool. I don't want to really show her phone though. Be unfortunate. There's hentai in here. I'm not gonna go through this booth right now, or not that booth, but this little This little bin. I don't want to go through it. There's hentai in there, and I know I pull it out. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is my friend's booth. This is my friend David, and he runs a store called Toyzilla, and I go to his store all the time. And I actually bought a set of Love Hina figures and some clamp books and chess pieces. I showed them off earlier in the stream, but you can see him right here. This is the box, and he pulls out another one for me. And I'm just having fun here talking to people. Uh, I can't show what's in that bin though. I know I pull out porn. I know I pull out porn, so I can't show it. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, and he's got a shirt section. Uh, oh yeah, and here we go. Here we go. I'm talking to Jason Page. Jason Page here is the singer for the Pokemon theme, and he was doing exclusive signed Funkos for David, and he also had a bunch of signed Pokemon cards and stuff. I'm not too into like this kind of Pokemon cards and stuff, but he had these. But he had these uh, VHS and books. These were like $100, but he has. Let's see if I can get over here. Uh, Yeah, there he is. Handsome man. He was singing on the floor as well. He was singing all of the lyrics. But like yeah, I'm talking about being an animator because David was hyping me up. I want to really get over and focus on his yeah, here we go. So come on, show me the good stuff. Where is it? It's right here. So these two things right here, these are I think he said these were $1,500 each. These were the first encapsulated Pokemon VHS tapes that he signed, and he got them and signed them and encapsulated them. 9 mint, 8.5 mint, $1,500 for each of these, um, which is not even the craziest thing. I'm about to show off a card here, right here. This card. He said this card was 3 grand. This is an official Pokemon card for him. He's got a whole bunch of official Pokemon cards here for himself, where he's in the game, in the card game. But he said this one specifically is $3,000, which is probably the most expensive thing that I came across at the con. I think. Uh, yeah, and they had the voice actor for Ray here. Paul St. Peter was there another day, and he came and signed a bunch of stuff. David knows, like, he used to be an animator as well, and he still is an animator. He still produces a lot of stuff. Um, and this was, he's got all the connections with like all the voice actors. That's why, that's why he's so cool. Oh yeah, David is like a huge Pokemon. I don't. I'll to be honest, I'm not so big into Pokemon. But here's me walking around the Toyzilla booth trying to get some shots of their like signage. They had so much weird stuff going on too, and their booth changed throughout the event. Like they had this T-shirt section over here just evaporated by day 3, and they had something else, which was pretty cool. So I'm walking around the floor. There's some Sonic and Hedgehog stuff. Um, they didn't really have much Pokemon stuff on display in general at the event. I guess there's a bunch of Pokemon giant Funko. Oh my god, those things are massive. I don't think I've ever seen those. I think so those are kind of expensive, like 80, 40, 50. I think that one says 150 for the Eevee. Man, Eevee's kind of popular, right? Oh, and there's some booty cheeks. Did you see the booty cheeks? I saw the booty cheeks. This was kind of a lewd booth. And this right here, this line right here, is the line to get into the 18 plus zone, and it wraps around right here, which is just hilarious. But I don't go in there until day 4 because I'm not about the line life. Not about LineCon. Um, and I'm walking around in circles at this point. I think I met up with a friend, and I'm talking to a friend right now. Oh, I may be on the phone as well. And there was a person bringing their kid around in a cart. I don't think that should be allowed at a convention like this. I think honestly, I don't think kids under 5 should be allowed into conventions, especially when there's like so many booty cheek, like so many cosplayers had their butts hanging out and boobs hanging out. It just doesn't seem appropriate. Here's the Love Live booth, an Atlas booth. I'm sort of not interested in that. I'm not too sure. I'm going out at the moment. Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. I think I'm going to. I'm going to the entertainment hall. I don't know why I'm going to the entertainment hall. I forget. It's been a long weekend for me. Uh, oh, am I leaving? This looks like, oh, I think I'm going to eat. I'm going to meet up with my friends to eat. That's exactly what I'm doing in this video right now.
That was exhausting.
There was a lot of cosplayers. Yeah. Let's see here. 121. Let's go to.
I don't know what it is. Some type of bowling alley. Lucky Strike.
That was it for day one, actually. So let's go on to day two. Day two, I don't remember what I did. I'm gonna be honest. I think I went to the entertainment hall or the exhibit hall. Okay, so here's me approaching the convention hall. Always got to get that. There's the big One Piece sign, Genshin Impact sign, bunch of scooters. These scooters are just in the way. They should just throw all of these out. No one was using these. Oh, yep, and there's the Jesus. All the religious protesters. There's always AX always has religious protesters outside, and they really came out starting day two. They weren't there day one. Day two they started coming out. Um, the people playing the sax were still there. There's more protesters across the street. Don't really acknowledge them. Um, let's see. Yeah, this person had a really cool like grass dress. I don't know what's going on with that. And then here's me walking up through this side entrance. I came through this side entrance all 4 days of the expo. Every time there was thousands and thousands of people lined up outside the front to get in through the front entrance. All 4 days I came up through this side entrance, and there was no line. Oh yeah, there's religious protesters at every big anime convention. They go to Anime Pasadena, they go to Anime River. I actually don't see any Anime Riverside, but they're just everywhere. But look at this, no line to get in. I literally had just passed a line with like 1,000+ people in it, and no one's coming to this side entrance to like. No one came over here at all for the entire convention. It was just ridiculous. Um, and so I got in like pretty easy without having to wait in line. Super hyped about that. This is day two, and as you can tell, like I'd say, like the percentage of people wearing masks goes down by like 10%. So day one was between 70 and 80% people wearing masks. Day two was probably between like 60 and 70 people were percent of people wearing masks, even though there was a mask requirement. It was just so hot that people just stopped caring. Even I was wearing masks because I'm filming, and I don't want to like break the rules on camera or anything. Um, yeah, here's and then this is the entertainment hall that I'm trying to get to. Oh, and I'm with my friends. I'm with my friend Roxana and my friend Ali Azul. They went to college with me. Oh, Pink, you definitely have to come out to AX. AX is one of my favorite conventions. This AX was probably the best AX I've ever been to. It was so efficient. And these two lovely ladies are two of my college friends. They both went to school for animation for me, with me, and they hung out with me for the day because it was super rad. And we're walking through. We were trying to get photos, see if my friend here could get into any of these cosplay sections, but the lines were just too fierce for us. Um, that's Nikkei. This is a phone game that's all about booty and boob jiggles. Here's my buddy Chiffon Chevalier. He's a VTuber. You can actually look him up on Twitter. He's actually been on the channel before, and he's gonna be in. I'm gonna have a little video with him. But he did a little interview, and I got some action shots of him off to the side over here. And it was great to meet him because he came all the way down from NorCal. Here's more of the Nikkei booth. I don't really care to show that because there's not much going on day two. I got some more shots of them on day 3 and 4 because I came back to get their free stuff constantly. Uh, entertainment. I'm trying to see if there's anything worthwhile here. Yeah, and so this is I Buy Powers booth. They have this cool VTuber uh, PC here. I forget. I don't know her name, but it's super cool. This one wasn't lighting up though, so I was like, man, I don't care. I want to see the one that's lighting up again. Demon Slayer one, and I don't know what this one is. I didn't care. Uh, People were playing like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. So in this side of the hall, this is like the card and gaming section side of the convention. And there's a few people selling stuff here, but there's like Bushi Road and uh, Vanguard, and um, there was even a small there was just a lot of card stuff going on. There was a One Piece game, yeah, and there's Skullgirls going on. This is all Skullgirls. Yeah, I'm picking up the flyer for Skullgirls. I don't know what it is. I mean, I know it's a game. I don't know what they're doing, though. I didn't really check it out. I'm not really into fighting games, so I didn't really, like, stay around and look. And I came back, all the soda machines were, like, broken. So all these waters, no one could get those waters. All these sodas, no one could get these sodas. Machines were broken day 2, and they just didn't do anything about it, which was just sad. Here's me back at Toyzilla, and they've got Ryan Bartley doing the signature. Yeah, Genshin. So the main cosplayers at the event were Genshin Impact, Spy Family, um, uh, Elden Ring. What else? What else was there? Oh, and this is when my friend jumped. They found me and they jumped me. Uh, but Ryan Bartley, who was doing the signatures there at Toyzilla, was she's the voice actress of Rey in the reboots, I believe. And there's my friend Ali Zul. She's doing some action shots. We don't need to look at that. 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 Actually, can we look at this one?
Here, can you, I just want to get a video.
Yeah, and so we're waiting for my friends to be able to get up here. But this is Evan Ito, who's the editor for Connor from Trash Taste, which was pretty cool. But yeah, like, what other cosplay? There was a lot of One Piece cosplayers, but they're kind of cosplay. One Piece and Naruto, they had like a lot of like half cosplayers. There was a lot of Kagura-sama stuff, a lot of Chaikas. There was a lot of Chaikas. That's pretty much all you like Chaikas. Um, uh, we're walking around here. Yeah, here's where we can see a lot of the cosplayers. Yeah, and it changed. Like, yeah, there was a lot of Anya's, a lot of Neon Genesis. Yeah, it wasn't a statue; it was an inflatable balloon. Um, it was a giant inflatable balloon. And this is normally where they do all. There was a lot of JoJo's and all this typical stuff. But I'd say Genshin Impact was the majority. Spy Family was the majority. I'm trying to. There was one. There was another. I saw a group of people doing. There was a group of cosplayers I saw doing Minecraft YouTubers. So they had like Filza and Technoblade and rest in peace, Technoblade. Rest in peace. Um, and then here's the Hypeland booth. So Hypeland had the section outside, and they also had like a merch booth inside. I didn't really like their merch. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of normie.
I can see it from here. Like, they got a.
And we walked around the this is the exhibit hall. Lots of stuff going on here. I didn't really stop at any of the booths with them. I mean, we sort of got like stopped by and looked at stuff. I like this. It looked like a face from a distance. I was kind of tripping me out. And then they had all this cute stuff. My friends were digging this. You know, they like the cutesy stuff. Oh, and Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer was the other cosplayers that I was seeing. There was a lot of everything. Anything jumped, you're always going to see a lot of cosplayers for. Let's see here. Yeah, that's all kind of boring. Oh, and this is the Game Grumps booth, I think. Yeah, this is the Game Grumps booth. I was trying to avoid this because I thought it would be busier, but I guess because the actual Game Grumps weren't there, it wasn't as crowded as I thought it would be. The offline TV booth was, like, day one was just absolute chaos, and I wanted nothing to do with it. Same thing with, like, some of the other bigger booths, like, I think HoloLive and VShojo. VShojo was chaos. They kept having all of the VTubers do live interactions at the event via, like, a camera webcam thing with a TV, and it was just absolute chaos. And there was a Valorant tournament going on too every day. I don't know if it was an official tournament or if it was just like a for funsies tournament. I think it was just a for funsies tournament. I think they were giving prizes away, but it was I think anyone could enter. Um, we did a lot of cool stuff. We were just walking around. We did some crane games and stuff. At some point, I don't know when. I'm getting myself with the boobs. Always, and it's so hot. It's so hot for me. I was so jealous of my two friends here. They're like in dresses and like able to be. She might have been kind of hot because of her wig, but me, it's just a big unhealthy guy in a crowded space. And here's the I like this guy's jersey. That's a berserk thing. And my friend, they actually this booth actually turned away my friend here. She wanted to get a picture with the bunny, but they said that they couldn't do crossovers with Nintendo characters because the character's name is just Peach and Miffy. So they didn't let her, which is unfortunate. My other friend did it though,
No, I'm good.
and I'm like, they're like, "Do you want one?" I'm like, "No, I don't need a picture with a giant bunny." Here. Oh, and then my friend, we went to a bar afterwards for lunch, and they offered her a free drink because she was dressed as Peach, and they had a drink called like the Peach something. So it's pretty cool for her, you know, got a free drink. Oh, she was a really cool cosplayer. She was cool. She was slamming. Um, Hulu booth. This is the entertainment hall, and this is the Studio Ghibli booth. There's like a little fake Lego thing. Studio Ghibli. So here's the Studio Ghibli booth. I got better shots of it on day 4 when there's less people. Um, yeah, and there's like a phone. I didn't do this. I didn't. That one's kind of hard. And they had a Totoro statue, giant plushy statue that I wanted to get a picture with, but I didn't as well. I'm a little sad about that. Here's like this car thing, Senpai Squad or Sugoi Senpai. I don't know what they're called. Express skins, but they had a whole V Shoujo thing with Shrek on the dance floor over here for whatever. Look at it, my friends are dancing, they're jiving, walking around. Round one had a little booth out here. Here's a Gundam Evolution. They were selling Copics or they were drawing or something, but then they had the game inside the bus. Oh, and then the DJ was wearing a Gundam mask, which was pretty cool, like a Gundam helmet. You can see the game inside there. And here's the cosplay section again, way overcrowded. They really need to up the cosplay areas more, I think, for the next Anime Expo, because that's what like a lot of people like. And then here's the gotchas that I did, and I'm so happy. Like I did the One Piece gotcha, and here, let me show you guys again. Um, so I did this One Piece gotcha, and I got a character I don't really care about, but I got the gotcha ball themselves is the devil fruit that they eat, and I thought that was really cool. Um, let me see here, and I'm very hot at this moment, so I take my mask down for a little bit, and I swap out my masks. Uh, and I got Froppy. I was so happy to get Froppy. She was the only one I wanted out of the My Hero section. And my friends were going for the Sanrio and My Hero, and I think they also got a Gogeta from the Dragon Ball Z one. And then she wants Tanjiro, and I think she gets Tanjiro.
Oh my god, I got Gojo.
Oh, she got Gojo.
So happy.
I swear she called it Tanjiro, though, so whatever. Very odd. Oh, someone had a fish. Where is it? Yeah, I'm so hot. It's so hot.
I couldn't tell if he was casual Star-Lord or just Guy.
Come on, show me the fish. Where's the fish? The person that has the fish is around here somewhere. Right there. Look at that fish. Look at this fish. I want that fish. I don't know what they're cosplaying as, but I wanted the fish. That was such a cool fish.
Oh my goodness, a fish.
Oh, and that's my friend again. We already went through that. And then here's the Crunchyroll booth. Not interested. We decide to leave, and we're going. I think this is when we were heading over to the entertainment hall.
Maybe they're all out or something.
No, I think we went down to art. We came over here to do a little photo shoot with my friend Alizul here, and do the Luffy thing. But my friend they also had a merch booth over here that we were coming out for. Because this chick, man, I saw her on TikTok. She is all over TikTok right now with this giant massive gun. She is rad as fuck. But we came over here to the AX merch booth because there wasn't much of a line. The other ones had like such a big line. Actually, the one downstairs that I had gone to was actually shut down on day 2, and on day 3 it was they had moved everything up here at Tokyo Revengers. So we're walking around. All my footage. I'm not playing the footage in order, by the way, but we're walking around just taking pictures and photos and stuff. They're trying to get a drink. These guys have been at like every other con I've been to. I'm talking. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm probably so delirious. This person has a camera. Oh, it's what's his name? Is it Ali G? I think it's Ali G. I forget, but he used to interview like porn stars, and he had a whole YouTube show about interviewing porn stars. Um, and the books. Oh, these were cool. I really like these. I just wish they wouldn't take like mainstream characters and then like change the color of their skin. Like it's just so weird to me. Like like this is Zero Two. Zero Two does like has like it's not an original piece of artwork if you're just taking a character and then just like changing them a little bit to not be the same thing exactly. And it's just all like that's what all these are. It's just so weird. And I just don't agree with it. It's just like I get that some people are into this thing maybe. I don't think so much so. I really liked this. I really like these skateboards. I would have bought one of these skateboards if they were just actually the real characters. I don't know why like they do I don't know why they're like because these are a few different characters I think unless they're all 02. It's kind of hard to tell. But like I don't know why they do this unless it's like an original OC character that just looks a lot like Zero. It's just so weird to me. So weird. Um, but whatever. To each their own. I'm sure they got sales. It wasn't something I was into. There was a vibrator booth here. The vibrator and shocking. Yeah, like vibrators, like a back massager vibrator, and then like electrotherapy type stuff. Clearly, that's just like for the perverts. And then here we come to this claw game. So we follow them on. I'm gonna skip this a little bit. We follow them on Instagram or TikTok. My TikTok wasn't loading, so we just did Instagram. Um, and we were trying to get this shirt. We didn't get it. But we got pencils or pens from doing it. They gave us a pen for trying. Just been walking around. Met up with friends again, showing them where the water was. Booty cheeks. Going on to the next one. More cosplay section. Don't think. I think this is when we're like, yeah, more gotcha. We're leaving at this point. We go to get something to eat after this. A lot of stuff going on. This is when we're getting merch stuff. Again, my footage is all out of order because it goes like once a clip gets past like 15 minutes, it like makes like a another version of itself. And here we are leaving.
But the entrance is just like you go up a little bit and there's like a staircase.
Yeah, and I'm explaining to them where the exit is or the entrance is for the secret entrance that I've been going to. Let's go into day 3. And coming up, a lot less people getting the COVID wristband day 3. Good to see. Day 0, 1, and 2, the COVID wristband check was open from 6 a.m. to midnight. And then day 3, it closes at 6 onwards. So day 3 and 4, it closed at 6. They probably didn't even, they could have probably closed way earlier. I bet no one was even going there by 6. I'm outside, so I'm not wearing a mask. Coming up through my secret entrance. Again, look at this, no line. I tell you, when I tell you that there was like 1,000 people lined up out front, they make me check my bag here, which whatever reason, I'm skipping that. And I go straight for the entertainment hall because I'm trying to get to the Nikkei booth because I want the Nikkei stuff. And so can I get a shot here of... Yeah, I was getting shots of the crowd. Oop, excuse me. And I think they're about to let us in. Yeah, so they start letting all these people in right here. They let all these people in. Like, look at that. Like, what the fuck? Why aren't they letting these people in? This dude is, like, holding people up, being a dick. These two people right here. Fuck both of you. I didn't get a shirt because these two people were fucking around. So I fucking finally get in here. I'm trying to get past all these people to get over the Nikkei booth. Just trying to get in as soon as possible. And look at this. Like, I'm trying to get one of these shirts. Shirts are already selling out, or not selling out, but they're moving like hotcakes. So here's what I was able to get from that day. Just more shots of that. More shots of the Nikkei booth. Oh, and this was a cool thing. I don't know what this was for, but it was cool. I love seeing these types of costumes. It was probably very hot in that thing. I don't know how people can do that at a convention. It's so hot. I would literally melt. They had like a one-piece trading card game going on, or competitive game here. If you sign up, you got a free promotion pack. I was not into it. I'm not really a card guy. My understanding is if you signed up, they gave you a deck and a promotion pack, um, and they were selling for like 40 bucks online. I'm not all that interested in like reselling stuff. And then I come over here. Oh man, so I saw these guys at Anime LA. And I had to get one. So it's Creamy Boy ice cream. I get the strawberry. It's like they actually mash real strawberry into it, and with like vanilla ice cream. It was so good. They have vegan options too. I didn't get the vegan option. I don't think. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention. I just wanted some delicious ice cream because it was hot and it was like the start of the day. And I think, yeah, here's like 10 minutes of me eating ice cream upside down because I flipped my camera upside down to film it right. And I'm just chilling, walking by, getting some shots of the Creamy Boys one last time. I'm definitely going to go to them again. I'm trying to get pictures of myself with as much boobs as possible. I'm trying to get myself on camera with as much boobs as possible. And again, as you can tell, I'm not sweating so much this day because day 3 and 4 weren't as hot as day 1 and 2. Also, less people around by far. So it was a great experience. These guys had some really cool stuff. If I had a girlfriend, I would have brought her here and bought her stuff for this booth because they had some really cute tops here. They also had this really sexy inflatable girl. I don't know what was going on with it, but it was cool. And I'm not going to show day 4 because day 4 I went into the hentai section, and I probably shouldn't show hentai. And so here's me just chilling outside the David's booth, the Toyzilla booth, because I'm just exhausted and I'm just chilling, waiting for people. And he's setting up for Jason Page. And Ryan Bartley is still here. She's still doing signings. Trying to find, yeah, and here we go. Here's what we want to see. Here's him doing. Yeah, you get signed, and then he gave you like a free card or something with the signed thing. Yeah, so each time he put a different lyric, a different verse on each Funko Pop, and as he was doing it, he was singing it. This is the best lyric. Long one.
Ready? You teach me and I'll teach you.
Oh,
Hold on.
that means we know what the next one is. Pokemon. Right? I think it's Pokemon. Got to catch them all though.
Ready? Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all.
Gotta catch 'em.
Catch 'em all after that.
Pokemon. Yeah, he was super nice, super cool. This is Ryan Bartley, I believe. We can turn this back down. We don't need to be hearing anything again. And again, just walking around, talking to friends, trying to avoid talking to them, getting the camera on them so much. Don't care what you say. Oh, that's them. Yeah, here's me with some Digimon. With Agumon, super cool. Oh, here's me with Gabumon. Agumon is cooler. Yeah, and I'm taking photos for this guy. I'm just blasting cameras. My friend got mad at me for doing it, but whatever. Oh, here we go. Here's some stuff I think I wanted to show. Yeah, come on. I think it's the next case. Next case. I needed to screenshot this for Greg and Anzu. Yeah, so I'm going to screenshot this. I'll send this to them. So these are My Little Pony figures, and they have the pony with them, and but their hair is translucent on all of these, and it's just not normal. Like, it's not how the figures normally are, and it was just so rad. So rad. Uh, yeah, and I need to send that to. I'm gonna post it in Greg's server. By the way, if you guys are not following my friends Anzui VT and Gregorian Gangster, I highly recommend you go check them out. They're super cool dudes, all VTubers. Cool.
Which one's your favorite?
My friends did not like the translucent hair. They're stingy. I thought like the translucent hair would be really cool if you like, uh, if you had lights behind it and it like shined through. Um, this was cool. I forget who this is. I think they do music videos or something. I forget. But this is down in Artist Alley. So they had a bunch of tattoo artists, and I didn't. One of the tattoo artists I really, really wanted to get a tattoo from ended up backing out from doing tattoos at the event, and so I didn't get a tattoo at the event, sadly. Uh, but they had 4 different tattoo artists here doing tattoos, and I think they were doing walk-ins every single day. I don't know if I could have handled that, getting a tattoo. Like, I really wanted to get a tattoo at the event. I didn't. I could have. I didn't like what they had. Well, not that I didn't like. I just wasn't a fan of the styles. I want something, like this one wasn't so bad. I just felt like it wasn't. It just wasn't my thing. I didn't like the samples they had out. And then here's the Pop Killer booth. Again, yeah, it says weed. I got that hat right there. Oh, they had Bad Girl, Baby. Oh, maybe I should have gotten some of the other ones. Um, they had a bunch of cool stuff over here too. Oh, that's my friend. We don't want to look at him. We want to look at me. And here's me walking around the hall. Just getting some VTubers and looking at stuff. Not VTubers, there was one VTuber here. I think it was Lumi VT. She was here cosplaying herself. I was really shocked by that. I didn't expect to see her here. I didn't stop with her at all, but it was crazy. And then Crunchyroll had a big presence here. Not shocker. They're always big everywhere they go. These people were pretty cool. They had like Zelda cosplays. I don't even know what game that's from. Maybe from the 64 version. Oh, and then Elizabeth. This is these 3 right here are from Gintama. That I believe I forgot. Is that Kagura? I don't remember her name. But I know the chicken is named Elizabeth. It's just what I know. Misa, a lot of Death Note character, and a lot of Misas for whatever reason. And here's the Crunchyroll stuff. I didn't go inside there. This Crunchyroll booth here that they had. There was actually an entrance over here, and they had like a Spy Family thing inside there, and I could have gone in. I wasn't really interested. Here's me going back up into the entertainment hall. Just getting some footage of, not the entertainment hall. This is the exhibit hall. Like, it's because they both begin with E's that I get confused. And I'm just walking around looking for different booths at this point, seeing if I can find anything. I didn't really buy much from the entertainment or the exhibit hall versus the other halls, because I just didn't like the brands they had. Like all the good brands were like just completely packed, and they had like a lot of these like shitty stuff, like just bad wall scrolls, or like this like copywritten characters on shirts. I don't know how they get away with stuff like that. It's just so not like my thing. I really want some of these cutouts. I want a cutout this big in my house. Very sexy stuff like this. That they had some cool stuff here. Didn't really stick around. Hollow Live had a booth next to my friend Toyzilla's booth. And I don't know who's signing right now at the moment. This shirt booth was gone by day 4, actually, I guess. Oh, actually, these guys had some cool shirts too. I really like this. In retrospect, I think I should have gotten one of these. I think that's a Pari. They're on Twitter, right? Like, I think they're not on Twitter, on Instagram. Oh, that's me just filming an outro. Filming an outro, filming an outro, filming an outro, filming an outro. I don't know what I'm filming. It's just my hand. Just my hand. But yeah. Uh I'm gonna say that's gonna call it for today, guys. That's everything I did at Anime Expo. Let me know in the comments what you thought of what I showed. Again, like I was saying, I think day one, I think 70 to 80% of people were wearing masks. And then day two, 60 to 70% of the people were wearing masks. And then day three, it was like 50 to 60%. And then day four, it was like maybe like 40 to 60% of the people were wearing masks. And they on Twitter, they were making a big stink about like, make sure you're wearing a mask. You can't get into any of the halls, like the entertainment hall or the exhibit hall or any of the panels or any of the ticketed events, without a mask on, which was 100% not true. They were letting people without mask. They were letting people cut in line for like the bigger panels. Like it's just untrue that they were like enforcing that. So not that I care. I just think it's very hypocritical to say that you're enforcing something when you're clearly not. And I would have rather them piss off Twitter and just not give a fuck what Twitter has to say, because Twitter was raging about it. Twitter was just like, just not I mean, not. I'm gonna be honest. Twitter didn't like. Twitter raged when they announced that they were probably gonna get rid of the vac requirement, the vax requirement, or the vax negative test requirement, and that had a huge blowback. But but like they didn't. But then like they just didn't care at the actual event. Like and then on the comment where they're like, because they posted on Twitter, make sure you wear the masks and you won't be let in. No one, like, there was like maybe 20 comments on it versus like the 15,000 that were on the initial posts that they got the backlash on. So clearly as soon as the event began, no one cared, right? Like, I guarantee you all the people that complained initially probably didn't go. Like, majority of the people that complained probably didn't even go to the event, and probably didn't even go to the event all 4 days if they did go. And again, ticket sales did sell out, so you know and then there was about like I think my biggest gripes with okay. I'm gonna drink a little bit of water, and then we're gonna go over uh, the convention in review, though. Okay. Overall, I'm gonna turn on some music because we're gonna be here for a little bit. Um, Overall, with the event, I was very satisfied. I thought this Anime Expo was anything that they could have control over. They did very, very well. It was a great event. Uh, I was very satisfied with the event. There was a few things I would improve. Uh, Let me get some music going on here. I need some lo-fi. Let's get whatever this is. Um, Thank you, Stream Beats. Thank you, Harris Heller. You are my lifesaver, and I will shout praises of how much I love you and your Stream Beats for the end of my days. Okay, but Anime Expo, I'm gonna give it a solid like 8 out of 10. Okay, for the event, I loved it. It was a great event this year, 2022. Solid anime convention. My biggest gripes: they didn't have many anime creators come over. They had like a few hentai creators and a few producers come over for Chainsaw Man. And I heard the Chainsaw Man panel was a huge letdown for some people, because a lot of people expected to like see a trailer, and it was just the producers talking. And honestly, like the zoomies, that kind of triggered them. I saw a lot of people on like so basically on day 4 they had an Made in Abyss panel, followed by a Chainsaw Man panel, and they're both TVMA. They're for adults. And if you don't know Made in Abyss, it's kind of like got like it's like young kids, but they had a very violent sequence. Like I think they showed episode 1, but they had a very violent sequence and you could just hear people not liking it because of the way the panels are structured. If you wanted to get into the Chainsaw Man panel, you probably would have had to gone to the Made in Abyss panel because they're not clearing the rooms, and they you know, that makes sense. They had the app and they told people which rooms they were clearing and which rooms they weren't between each panel. And this was the panels they were not clearing because they were both TVMA, and they didn't want to have to like deal with, you know, checking people's I'm assuming they checked people's ages before going into the panel. But a lot of people did not like the Made in Abyss stuff because it was very violent, because it is a very dark show. And you could, you know, and a lot of people, I didn't go to the panel, but my friends who did said there was a lot of groaning and discomfort in the audience from the episode 1 they showed, or its trailer, or the part of the preview that they showed. I don't know what they showed exactly. But then when they got to the Chainsaw Man panel, they just had producers and I think like maybe a director talking about the upcoming series. And a lot of people thought they were going to be showing more footage, but they didn't. And that pissed off a lot of people. And also my mouse pad is leaking. It's very uncomfortable. Oh, that's gross. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, so things I didn't like about the event for Anime Expo is they had a lot of influencers this year. They had like a big offline TV booth. They had Trash Taste, they had V Shoujo, and I get V Shoujo as kind of anime related, and I get Trash Taste as kind of anime related, but they're not anime. Like they're not. It's not anime. It's not. They're not. It's not actually anime, right? Like last time, like in 2019, they had, you know, they had like hentai panels with the creators of the hentai. They had a Goblin Slayer panel with the writer creator of Goblin Slayer. And I think it was just a, like, you know, they really focused on getting all, like they let Hassan Abi come into the event and he was live streaming. There's no way he bought a ticket, right? There's no way he bought a ticket. They let him in. And Ludwig was here and some other influencers were here. There's no way they bought tickets. I highly doubt, none, it just does not seem right. I'm just on the fence, and they were live streaming. I don't think you should be allowed to live stream at a convention, at least in the convention hall, because when they were doing it, there was like just massive crowds of people following them everywhere, and it just was not something I was like about. Like, it was just creating unnecessary congestion, and it was just, you know, not something I liked. And I would prefer if they just focused on actual anime creators and manga authors and video game developers versus influencers. And I get that influencers are important because it's going to show off anime to like a younger audience and like people who are more active on social media. Because, you know, a director or producer is not going to have a huge following on, you know, YouTube or Instagram or Twitter, right? Like that, you know, these creators are going to have. But like why did offline TV have a booth? Like, they're not anime at all. Like they're just Asian creators, and they're not even, they're mostly Asian creators, I assume. It's just very odd. And, you know, I don't hate any of them. I just think it's very out of place. It just leaves a sour taste in my mouth. Like, I think there should be a different event here in LA that's focused on like influencers in like an anime weeb space, but like I don't know, it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth, especially as someone who goes to like all of the anime conventions in general. But for Anime Expo, the things I did like, the food was great. There was a lot of things to do at this event. Like, Hypeland had a lot of great free stuff you could do. There was a lot of great scavenger hunts. I'm not about that kind of stuff where you go around and you go get stamps and do stuff like that. If it's really simple, I'll do it. But like a lot of the ones this year, they were like, you need to go take pictures of cosplayers. That's kind of like weird. I don't agree with that. You know, it's fine, right? It's fine, but like, it's just like, I don't want to have to run all the way to the entertainment hall from the exhibit hall for a scavenger hunt. That's ridiculous. And I'm trying to think of what else was going good. The entrance. So every other anime expo I've ever gone to has always taken me like 3+ hours, not three, maybe like 2 to 4 hours to get in on day one. But for this event, I was in the convention hall with like, besides day one, which I got in within like an hour because they had the mess up on the line. But uh, besides besides that, I got in within like 15 minutes of arriving, which I absolutely loved. That was amazing. They definitely streamlined the entry process to get into the building. I just wish they had told people where the proper entrances were. I definitely think they were understaffed for the actual AX staff because they had a lot of security and they had a lot of third parties like staff there, for Hypeland or for whatever. But for the actual AX staff, they were like missing a lot of them, and I mean a lot. Uh, normally there's a person at every single doorway to get into the entertainment hall and the exhibit hall, checking to make sure you have a badge. But I guess they got rid of that because they're doing scanners to get into the building in general, right? So it's not that big of a deal. But it was great. I loved that aspect of it, and I hope. I'm really looking forward to Anime Expo Ontario. That's coming up in November. Once tickets go on sale, I'm going to be getting some. As soon as I get my next paycheck, I'm definitely going to be booking a hotel. It's only going to be a 2-day event, but I'm going to be making sure I'm going. It's going to be popping. It's going to be hype. I'm hype already. It's super hype. Um, but let me take a look at the next upcoming conventions that I will be going to here. I have a list. So let's check it out. So, um, okay. So here in this July, the events that will be coming up, that I will be attending. I might go to Frankensons, for an Anime Days event. I've already been to Anime Days, so I'm not really too too worried about missing it. There's a Patches and Pins Expo in Anaheim. That's kind of far for me, but if I can convince my friends to go with me, maybe I'll go. There's another Toyzilla swap meet on the 30th that I will definitely be going to. And then there's a state fair that starts up on July 21st and goes through August, so maybe I'll go to that. And then in August, there's Crunchyroll Expo, which I do not think I will be attending. But then there is also Ronin Expo, which I will be attending. And then there's a Sticker Expo happening in Pomona that I'll be attending for sure. There's a Dragon Fest. I think that's like a kung fu thing. I might be attending that. And I also have Anime Days listed for August. I don't know. I think they keep shuffling. Frankensons keeps shuffling around the dates for their little events, so it's kind of hard to keep track. So I don't know which one of those is accurate. But then there's also Power Morphicon. I'm not really big into Power Rangers, but maybe I'll go and just check it out because it's really close to my house. There's an event in Union City that I might check it out. And then Roku Matsuri, which is going to be an online event that I'm actually going to be part of with Small Ones. If you don't know, Small Ones is my VTuber clipping channel where I clip independent VTubers. And I'll be having a little booth there to, advertise for that. And then coming up in September, Anime Impulse and SAC Anime. I probably won't go to SAC Anime because it's in Sacramento and that's a little bit of ways away from me. But I'm definitely going to Anime Impulse. Already got my tickets. My friends already got their tickets. So we're going to be going. I'm going to be trying to go to both days. I only went to one day last time. And this is the Orange County one. I went to the one that was in Pomona before. But I'm really looking forward to it. And there's going to be a lot of events in September. I'm not going to go through it right now. But yeah, I think September is sort of the end of summer. So I'll let you guys know when that comes closer. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, guys, at twitter.com/evilaniki if you guys want to get more up-to-date lists of which convents I'll be going to, because I'm going to be updating that soon. I have a old list of, for the early summer that goes up to Anime Impulse, but I need to update it because events keep getting added and deleted and shuffled around. Like Ronin Expo got shuffled around by a couple months, and Frankensons keeps shuffling around which events they're having, because they like to have so many different events. I actually missed a few of their events because I was down sick last month, and I'm really sad about that. I missed a lot of stuff last month because I was down sick, but I was fine with it because I knew I was going to be coming and filming a lot at Anime Expo, so cool about that. And I'm gonna be getting these Anime Expo videos coming up, my vlogs, my proper vlogs of these coming up this week and next week. And then after that, I'm gonna be having some videos that from events that I've already gone to, such as Bach Anime and Anime Riverside. So be sure to keep a lookout for those videos as well. Two amazing events in their own rights. Anime Riverside was a complete shit show, and Nerdbot Media, or whoever runs the organization, I'm coming for you. If you don't have AC at Anime Pasadena this year, you better watch out. You better watch out. I will start a Twitter war with you, or an Instagram war. I don't, I know you guys probably avoiding Twitter, but I know you on Instagram, and I called you out on Instagram, and you guys, if you know. But also, Bach Anime, loved it. It was a great event. It was a little far. I spent like $100 in gas getting up there with my friend, but it was a $10 ticket, so it wasn't that bad. And it was a great little event, and I met some cool people up there, and I really want to get that. And the video is almost done. I just need to review it and talk to my editor about it. But that's gonna be it for today, guys. This has been Evil Aniki, or Nick, or whatever you want to fucking call me. I don't fucking care. Love you all. I'll make sure to catch you guys all in the next video. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And if you haven't already, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow, and submit your fucking money to me, right? Give me all your fucking... I'm just fucking kidding. But yeah, give me a follow. It really helps the channel grow. I really love doing convention videos. Make sure if you like conventions and you want to see more convention videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm definitely going to be going to Anime Expo and Anime Expo Ontario coming this November. But that's it for the video, guys. Bye-bye. Get the fuck out of here. Go home. Go tell your family you love them. Go do something actually productive instead of watching some crazy guy ramble on the internet about anime conventions and stuff. But whatever.